Hey, I'm Vladimir Kireev, Avro Denison Specialist Application Trainer. Today I will show you how to join two pieces of polyurethane film in an aesthetic way. Let's go! Imagine we're working on a complex shape, for example a mirror or other components that are difficult to do in one piece. To cover these parts in one piece, you might need to exceed the film's physical capabilities. Sometimes the required stretch is so high that it can cause the top coat to crack. In that case, we have to use few pieces on one element to reduce and remove excessive tension. Using this mirror as an example, I will show you how to join the film. It doesn't mean that this particular mirror cannot be done in one piece. It will depend on the installer's skill level and other factors as well. My task for today is to demonstrate the technique used for joining several pieces of polyurethane film on a complex component. We will need the following tools: two spray bottles, one with soapy water. I use 2-3 milliliters of soap for 1.25 liters of water. The second sprayer contains a solution of 20% ethanol alcohol. Alternatively, you can use Avro Denison application gel. I will also use various squeegees. Choose the one that is most convenient for you. SPF X1 film, a knife, a cloth for degreasing, a squeegee for cleaning dust particles before applying the film, and a masking tape. In a moment I will explain why it's needed. First of all, you must degrease the surface using Avro Denison surface cleaner. Start with thinking how to divide the element using its lines. On this mirror, I am guided by the edges. Either this line or this line will work well. I see no reason to separate the upper part since it's very simple, so I will make a join here, by this edge. First, I apply a piece in this direction on the bottom part. I spray the mirror and remove dust with a squeegee. I spray the mirror again and the film from both sides. Remove the liner. Now I apply soapy water on the adhesive side and apply it on the mirror. Now, the very important moment. All cutting lines should go parallel to the film tension direction. This is very important because if I cut in this direction, the film tension will be in the same direction. If the film was stretched in the opposite direction, perpendicular to the cutting line, the film would probably shrink and a large gap may appear between the two pieces. I put some alcohol solution on both sides. Stretch the film here a little and press it with my hip or stomach. Lift the film and pull it to the edge. Now I hold the film in this place for a while so the adhesive bonds. At the same time I can remove water from underneath the film in the center area. Once finished, make sure to wipe off the surface with a dry cloth and check for water left under the film. I recommend checking it every time you finish squeeging. Now we need to create a cutting line. We use masking tape for this. You can use contour or any other tape. I use the simplest one, standard masking tape. I apply it just above the edge line, creating a cutting line. It can be tricky to cut by hand, that's why you need a guiding line. With the guiding line in place, we can start cutting. Remember to ensure you have a sharp knife blade. Place the discarded piece of blade in a safety box. We cut the film by leaning the blade against the edge of the tape, using it as a guide. Remove the film that was cut off. We get a smooth, beautiful line. The next step is to apply the upper part of the mirror, remembering the rule. The film tension goes along the cutting line. Otherwise, you will have a gap between the pieces. Watch this. I work the same way. Spray both sides with alcohol solution. I press here against the mirror and stretch along the line. First here, then I pull the film into the corner. If the wrinkles are formed during pulling, they must be flattened. Film tension will help. Now I can squeegee and remove the water. Here I leave the film so I can push the water out. And finally, wipe it dry. Now we mark the cutting line with masking tape again. Put it almost to the edge of the previous piece. To make it easier to see the line, use a flashlight and highlight the edge. You will immediately see the line of the previous film and it will be easier to position the tape. You can apply masking tape from above and below. Find a way that works best for you. I also want to note, some people apply the upper part first, then the lower one. I do it in reverse order. It all depends on your preference. Put the tape almost in the joint of the next film. There should be a minimum visible gap. Tape is applied, so now we can cut. Make sure to do it before the film dries. Fast application mitigates issues such as glue lines in the finished product. Do not mix up the pieces. Do not remove the top piece. Now we remove the tape, softening it with water or gel. It doesn't matter what you use, it's just important to moisten the edge. Squeeze the edge with a squeegee or finger and wipe with a cloth. Now you can enjoy the result. See how smooth the cut line is and how beautiful it looks. This line is so thin and difficult to see that the camera can hardly catch it and show what it looks like. One more important point to mention is corners. They have to be rounded from both sides. From one and the other side. My friends, this way we can make complex elements without stressing the material and creating adhesive stretch marks, which often appear at the edges and gradually shrink, forming visual defects. It's better to join two pieces and decrease tension. The customer may not even notice what you have done, since the seam line is very difficult to see. It was Vladimir Kiriev, Avery Denison Specialist Trainer. Thanks for watching.